Anyway, so we're back streaming this game again. Let's just continue where we were last reading. And you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Yes, Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the... Well, anyway. You were able to find everything we need. Yeah, I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you're ending up doing all the works, OSXP. Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? I guess I'll just grab mine. After the crayon boxes closed tightly, I returned to my seat. Who should I show my poem first? Hi again, OSXP. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's nothing bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. It won't count on that. You never know. Wanna share what I wrote for today? Sure. Go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of extravagating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. Oh, let me go get some water. Takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Mitsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, sorry for... I'm sure I was putting some pressure on you or something. I did really mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Green, red, green, blue. An endless canopy of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violet, grateful grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vanilla on pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Huh. It's even more abstract than your last one. Load me. I guess this is just a way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. I never said that. It's just a kind of thing that I've really never seen before, I guess. I guess playing with my space on paper, onto paper, choosing where how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines short makes it like they're speaking over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing difficult decisions. What happens, don't forget to save your game. Never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. What is this tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Bugs XP, I really love your poem. I can't believe you're hiding these from me. I'm not saving anything. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday and this one too. Can you tell me that you haven't done this before? I mean, you're really the only one. You're really the only one who feels that way, so... no way. Not even Natsuki. Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she's something. But I don't think that's it. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems, but when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean you're just a really expensive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems with my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your own life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have to think what kind of weird connections. It's your fault that getting into the business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I'm trying to explain things to you, don't you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts filling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, OSXP. Will you give me your poem? I want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I don't write this for you. Are you listening? Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when you go home. When we go home. Really? I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped, but instead of her supporting, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grabbed Sayori's arms and helped her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still have her read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Oh geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp. Like the lid of a Coke jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, rubbing together the bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb before one and plug out. It's warm and tingly, but no time to waste. A bottle and it keeps it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. My collection makes lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight. God, no. To make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper, deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. I don't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf I could use more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up. My friends, in they come such a hurry. They don't want my bottles that much. I frantically pull them from the shelf after one and then another, helping them out, and every friend, each bottle, every bottle. Every time I let one go, it shatters across between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and all shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday that I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's like almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm not used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself. Even it helps me understand my own feelings a bit. Writing this is like magic. You've gotten plenty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Cyrus always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes me hard for me to be pessimistic. Huh. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I really say it's any better either. What's huh? We what? Well, anything, but isn't a train wreck? I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you? Wait, maybe that was a compliment. I'm glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then someday I'll keep practicing, and maybe you'll be as good as me. Something tells me Azuki's completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type of all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But to think of it, this way, if we weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, let it go off a balloon. You could say we can take care of each other in your own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Someone that can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an idiot, ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course I know about of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has this kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out that they're made fun of you or think less of you. But it doesn't make people stupid. Who cares what makes someone like, as long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure the other people can too. It's not like I'll do my best after all. But I do like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want people to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too. So let's look forward to it. Are you still mad at me? For disrespecting Nazuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning, I disrespect her. When I disrespect her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri? You might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I always come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but not fair to you when I could be enjoying your time with Nazuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly to put her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me, to her own thoughts. Sorry if I'm making weird noises. I'm trying to clear out my throat. I sighed to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come in the front of the classroom. This is about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. it's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. Don't worry so much. We're getting to keep it simple and okay. We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on the posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, and that's great and all. But that doesn't even tell us that we're actually going to do what we're going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up with and recite poems too. Sayuri is putting all of it on the posters in the case if anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You did it. You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's a bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayuri. I don't understand where all this is coming, where all they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for to recite their poems out loud in a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it would inspire others to do the same. And then more people who are performing, the better we'll be able to show everyone about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimidated with yourself, finding new horizons, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're on this club today. Oh my god. Don't you worry to share this information with others. To inspire them and the same feeling that brought you into the first place. I know, do you? I know we all do. And if it takes standing in front of the room for 2 minutes reciting a poem, then I can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much. To ask for. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out with a little poem. Well, maybe, but okay. It looks like Natsuki's trying to have any arguments left. Okay, fine. Guess I'll just have to get over it with, alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expected faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. I feel like that's foreshadowing. Oh gosh. It'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you don't recite your poem in front of this club, how do you expect it to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone with a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in it for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. Then, more than her inflection is pristine, she knows exactly how the ability to apply the emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before, or she's simply a natural. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sari looks amazing. Yuri has an intense impression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sari? I'll go next. Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances to each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called the afterimage of a crimson eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she was practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting out so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like it happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quibbling words transform into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of words and twists, and in the scripture that she induces it in perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into rolling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first two that started applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and gives Yuri recognition she deserves. It's not that we wanted to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks into the pudding. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayuri? It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think you're acting. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way as that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as perfect as match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think too much of it. But hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe it's what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes up and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even OSXP liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the others don't work as quite as well with that kind of delivery. Do I really understand? In other words, I've seen poems of yours that for some sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more focus behind them, depending on how you're reading. Oh, I mean, what do you mean? That's well, I've been practicing. What kind of thing? It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then comes the next time. I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Yasuki? Don't make me go before OSXP. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. I might as well let OSXP lower everyone's standards a little before I have to go do it. Yasuki. It's fine. I might go as well. Might as well go over it. But it's not like a much of a selection I want to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy in it. Despite that, I once finish and I receive an applause. Sorry, I'm not as really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less of your abilities and more about your lack of confidence you're writing. That's something that will improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki brutally gets out of her seat and makes her way to go to the podium. The poem is called, Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little uneased, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it's working surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if they were giving life to a poem. Natsuki finishes and applauds everyone. She hops back into her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when I feel it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. It's a surprise, Natsuki. I would think of it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. I hope you're sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you will be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort into the club. It makes me real happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue for the festival, so we'll be planning tomorrow, and then we can prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way we'll be able to find some enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it, if it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yeah. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be real nice, though. Well... How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay. Oh, 6P, you don't have to say it. Whenever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayuri's a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with the words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you already seem to be really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're silly, little 6P. You think about it. You think about me. It's too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so Sayori already made up my mind. I can't really figure out you sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? Huh? Conversation trails off. It's kind of weird to think for Sayori to care about so much. But then I want to respect her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Determination. Actually, rainbow. Pain. Let's see. Loud. Color. Massacre. Sunny. Valentine. Oh, funny Valentine. Dojan. Sunset. Fun. Kawaii. Check. No. Sweet beauty, sadness. Music. Eternity. Imagination. Ocean. Kitty. Anime. Puppy. Crimson. King Crimson. Stop it with the JoJo references. Horror. The tragedy of Dolph Plagueis the Wise. Nibble. Quick and nibble. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing the piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up the piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Do you remember the club that... Remember the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Or were you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part. I'm not talking about our part in the festival. I'm talking about the whole day of school where we just get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do you usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty Pacific thing to look for. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by all of you all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's. Anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go and talk to everyone else. Huh? It's everything, right? Of course. Why would it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, don't worry much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract. Having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I'm worried. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back to everyone else, but the conversation already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Oh, 6P, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? And what do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser down, up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, 6P. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, I see. But she's never really like this. She always talks to me about things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, we're all also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to you yourself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe it's just as part of the time than bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, 6P. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light that was turned on by the light inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that she's always has been. You're so funny, 6P. Have you thought of maybe you're always been seeing her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. And I said too much. I'm sorry, anyway. I I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so do you just forget about what I said? I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up at her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice so quiet, and I can't hear her from here. I sigh down to myself something. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but it's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I knew it, everything was back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Hi, Scott OSXP. Have you thought about what you want to submit before to perform at the... So well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whenever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would make me happy to see ya. Anyway, let me have a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica look at the poem and peering in my hands. Ah, it's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poem have been getting more and more similar each and every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Anyway. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, and I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. Since I joined the club, I've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Ah, yeah, well... O6P, Skylar O6P, you haven't been flirting with her, haven't you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sarah's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. Something bad. I feel like something bad's gonna happen. Anyway, this isn't really time to be talking about. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. O tale of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that has ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift, a victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist, but when all has failed, me, all others have turned away. The legend that all remains, the last dimmed star glimmering twilight sky. Till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall and I fall and I fall and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quilt, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes to find her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I speak and respond in a hollow voice, I have found every answer of which you among nothing. There's meaning, there is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we're impossible. We seek only the impossible. I am not your ledge. Legend not exist. And with a breath, she blows back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers for the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was on my mind that I wrote about it. I see. I never really had much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if all the answers wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, even if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have to write anything about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you would know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Yeah, that. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid of... It's not good. It can really be disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put too much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing it becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or bad, they'll want to focus on everything that they want into and the things that you work on. It's much more encouraging the way and makes it the way to continue improving. That's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. This is your best one so far. That's really nice, OSXP. Thanks. Sorry, you seem a little bit quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see the smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, OSXP, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah? I guess you're the one who likes to do this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else. Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. I know you sometimes try to put up with you. But a wavelength of something. And somehow, a poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only one exciting to my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write things about you. Sayori. No. OSXP. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori had trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you have fun with everyone else instead, this wouldn't be so much easier. Sayori. I glanced around the room. Make sure that nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I'd probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me, what will cheer you up? Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts a smile. It's nothing, OSXP. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smile from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well. I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Yuri doesn't seem too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her for now. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going to be going for now. What you're going for. But it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course. I'll I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't it more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us used this club as to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, if you end up just scaring me away, that's it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Azuki's elbow connects to my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. I know. Don't worry. I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around, Azuki. Anyway, Azuki holds her poem out to me like it's nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Ugh. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish in your wonder over the years. But today, I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sun you glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about. I'll be the beach that makes your heart weep. In a way you thought you had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. I don't like sand. It's rough in its course and it gets everywhere. Anyways, no Star Wars references. Let's bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave the memories afoot for your trail. Set free in your windy and let remember the reasons you're wonderful. When you press your lips to mine, I'll be your beach that washes your worries. I'll be your beach that will daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought you had left long ago. But if you let me by your side, I'll be your own escape. You'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I feel like writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. It's kind of hard, anyway, to negate the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later? Well, yeah. It's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after a year and I realized we wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic to have both of us write about. Whenever I see. I don't really contribute to her, since I don't really actually read Yuri's poem. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write a simple topic when trying to impress by coming up with something flat. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up kind of memorable. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Huh? even sound a bit unusual. That's right. You devastated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrases? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is in the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri's too immune to it. Stagnating the air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. No. Shh. Look like the only thing that's different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems like you're right. Sayori seems to always help lighten the mood for a little bit, but doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she is not around. Who the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she went to peek. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well. She went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously. Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time where she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I wanted to talk to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anything we need to figure out is out of the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Suki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me up with something Yuri for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not at all. You're gonna be a talented person, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, it's not even... I guess never give Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can also be a leader on my own, I won't grow as much as a person. So, you have beautiful handwriting, don't you? You should make some banners and decorate and help set the atmosphere. About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in the focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, O6P, the one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Nezuki and Yuri have heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably be a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help out as well. I wouldn't always appreciate that. That's Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond in a situation like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you with. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Nezuki started to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Nezuki, you mentioned that if you would like to handle baking on your own, OSXP may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be suited with assisting with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could I be with a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Skylar too. What are you saying? It would be extremely delicious, and baking it is just for you to think. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Skylar's decision to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't got really a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. I'm sure he's interested in you. Lily just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just thought, jeez. Can we just settle in on this already? Yeah. O6P, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going out with... Well, I guess you're probably most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Yasuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, OSXP? Yeah. What's that I'm gonna do? I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so assisting will be very useful. That's great to hear. Nezuki, you'll be able to handle the baking by yourself. I mean, yeah. Already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Nezuki's feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over? Yeah. Think about it. Are you guys excited? Well, I'm excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it. But do you feel the same way, OSXP? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in to see how it turned out. That's good enough for me. How about you, Nezuki? Nezuki? What? Why is everybody yelling at me? I don't even do anything. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri obnoxiously. anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why you picked me. Also, our cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They've gone really well with my tea, and nothing really I do for the events compared to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm guessing I'm acting immature. But I already know that you're cheering me up all of a sudden. Yeah, and I guess I'm good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Suki isn't the only one I'm surprised. Monica, I'm also taken back by Yuri's words. When she already found out with words, trying to cheer someone up, she found her own comfort zone. But I began to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if she didn't work perfectly, I can tell. She tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori would help everyone and feels good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that the cupcakes are going to be a part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope you to see everyone do their best. There's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time to head out. Alright then, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up the things. I start to follow Monica and Nezuki out the door and chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have anything of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. I give you my phone number. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I guess I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not that it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room's clean. I hope I managed myself useful in some way. I'm not as neatly creative as you. Don't understand yourself, Speed. I think you're that way to make a prime protector too, even if you choose me because you're bad or something. Wait, doesn't it actually do that to you? Who you? I don't know. But it's difficult to come up with any reason you have choosing me. You're forgetting the one thing with the most common sense. I choose to help you because that's what I do. But Yuri thinks to yourself with an extensive expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out that you're overthinking it, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all it is. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if she took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and realizes her expression. And I really look forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots up through the roof, even though I've gotten used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. This is my chance I have to something between us or early for that. Only time will tell, but until then, I won't be able to make my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting incredibly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no need to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. It's clearly an introvert. Yuri's clearly an introvert. And also imitate person in general. To me, there's no doubt if she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning about her. Putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early today. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I worry about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, it is really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when we might. I've decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her if I'm coming over, or much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself again. We used to play often, that we've made a habit of simply entering the house. The house is quiet. Sayori is nowhere on the first floor, and I assume she is. It's already strange that you're not to run down to greet me. I head up to her bedroom to find. Hi, OSXP. I sit down in her room. Sorry, forcefully a smile, and it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, haven't you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not as much as a change has it. Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you come over more often, I would be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it up for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how do you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true, but what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is usually uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something was wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sayuri smiled, shaking her head. That's no good, Skylar. Why can't you just be like... It's not... It's always been. This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then I wouldn't have been worried about you at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting expressed for being so selfish. I think that's the world deciding today. It just wants to torture me. Sayuri. I grabbed Sayuri by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanations for this. So tell me already. Till I know. No, I want to be able to stop thinking about it. Sayuri gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Kyler. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? You're really just gonna say it, aren't you, Skylar? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? It's because on most days I find myself... I can't even find a reason to out of bed. What reason is there anything when I'm fully know worthless I am? Why should I go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in caring about my waste? Having them spread out to me. That's what it feels like. Then it just wants to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayuri kept this from me from the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me not just to think about her? Why, Sayuri? Why is it that you never told me about this? Feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because even if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do. I've been tired a little bit. I tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All I had to do is tell me. You don't understand at all, 6P. Why do you think I tell you? It's because I told you that you wouldn't have to waste caring about me instead of important things. I want you to care about. It's bittersweet and people try to care about me. It feels nice, Sayuri. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone else together for me. But I discovered something else important. Seeing you make friends, getting closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear is going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I've decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads down to nothing but hurts. You're right. I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings, Sayuri. But I need to understand. I whatever it feels hurting. Hurting. That's why I'll do. No, this XP. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that you can do that could have helped is if everything could be like it as always, but I was selfish. I finally show you what a horrible person I am. Tears start to streak down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by the heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and it hurts you too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm gonna accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pulled her into a tight embrace. Bonus XP, Sayori. I don't care if your feelings feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. I'm seeing that every day makes it well enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wonder if it has any other way. Skylar, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing. I mean, no. Don't do this to me. Please, don't do this. Skylar, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm even doing it right. But I know it's for her to know that I care. If you have it to call yourself selfish, then why do you have to let me out? No matter what it takes me, I'll figure out what it changes. I'll make these feelings go away. And even if there's anything about it you need to do. But then you need better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Skylar. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And it's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow, yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's all I want, I promise. I think it's nice then. Yeah, Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend a whole day here. Out of all the days, this would be the one day where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really won't forgive you. But it's all the time for you to meet me. It's almost time for you to meet me at my house. At least do what come along to help you out. It wouldn't be fun. To be my surprise that Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't want to be very good for today. I understand. It's kind of hard to fully understand. But I'll be trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry. It's too much to think about it. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright. I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori as I exit her house. I'm gonna end it off here. I'm getting a little bit exhausted. Also have a little bit of bad memories. But that one scene.